Hey babes, let's have a vocabulary lesson, shall we? Now this comment right here, this can get illegal and considered harassment and stalking. So let's look up the definition of stalking real quick, okay? To pursue or approach stealthily. Stride somewhere in a proud, stiff, or angry manner. Examples of stalking behaviors include repeated unwanted phone calls, texts, messages, etc. that may or may not be threatening. So let's think about this real quick, okay? I don't go anywhere near her. I don't even leave my state, so I'm not pursuing her stealthily. I don't call her. I don't text her. I don't email her. I don't communicate with her whatsoever. And I would also like to point out again that nowhere in that video did I post her address. Didn't have to pay any money to try to find her address. See, when you type in a certain name into Google, it's one of the first things that comes up. So not only is it public information, but even though it's public, I still didn't post it. Now let's move on to the whole location between phones and states thing. Right up here. Apple just reads the IP address being used for the login and then looks up the IP address range. So let's say you're trying to log in from a different area. It's going to pick up the IP address range where you're attempting to log in from. If you read right here, this is an approximate location based on the IP address the device is currently using, rather than the exact location of the device. The location shown might reflect the network you're connected to, not your physical location. So once again, if someone somewhere else is attempting to log into your stuff, it's going to show the location of where they're logged in network-wise, not the physical location of the phone. Now let's talk about cell towers, because some might try to argue that it has to do with the cell phone towers. The typical cell tower can provide service up to 45 miles away. In general, the 5G ultra-wideband network signal can reach up to 1,500 feet. Now let's say you're in Virginia or West Virginia. West Virginia to Maryland is 327 miles. Virginia to Maryland is 152 miles. So it seems like that might be too great of a distance for cell phone towers to be to blame. And once again, let me state very clearly, I am not accusing anybody of anything. I'm simply looking at the facts and the situation around it.